Hello and welcome to my channel, Nicola Yoga. So we are on day 31 of 31 days of yoga for pause, for presence and for peace. So well done if you've been following me this whole 31 days. You have reached the end of our beautiful yoga challenge. So I hope you are in something comfortable. Have some water available. But just before we get started, you guessed it, if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, it's just here. Okay, so starting to hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss anything. So I hope that you've followed me on this journey, and if you did, well, I have a little bit something special today. So one thing that I really like to share with my participants, and I do build this into it, normally an hour's flow of yoga. I was going to be a little bit shorter today because we're going to go gentle then deep, gentle then deep. And what I like to share with my regular participants is the 5 Tibetans. So if any of the poses do not speak to you, if it's too deep, if the number of repetitions, again, do what your body needs, because this is deep and then we go gentle. We go deep then gentle. So I basically are building 5 Tibetans into a flow. So I love to share this because you know what, when I wake up, maybe it's arthritis, I've got no idea. However, if I have pain in my upper shoulders here, like in my rhomboid area, which is probably a bit of rheumatoid arthritis or whatever, if I wake up with that pain, I basically can eradicate that pain by just doing these 5 exercises. Now the 5 Tibetans follows a deep tradition from the Tibetan monks from many, many moons ago. So on this full moon, I thought it would be nice to share this, and then also I will be doing a meditation at the end. So yoga was designed originally to get us deeper into meditation. So even though many may view it as a workout, it is something quite deeper. So again, let me know in the comment section what you think. And again, please go at your own breath. Use your own flow and pace of breath and go however you need. So we start in standing, feet are hip distance apart. Taking the arms out to the sides, keeping the shoulders back and down, shoulders come towards each other. So then, if you gaze from left to right and start to move in a clockwise direction. So ideally, we go up to 21 times. However, again, if you can only do 10, do 10. If you can only do 5, do 5. Whatever you need. Inhale. Exhale. If you don't use the breath, you may find yourself getting dizzy here sooner than you thought. So breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Also a little bit of an eye exercise, because as we turn, we look further away and then close back to center. Breathe. Making sure you don't twist the knees as you turn around. So it's a bit like giving yourself a gentle whizzy like we did as a kid, so it aids youthfulness. So these 5 Tibetans encourage the fountain of youth, as they say in traditional mythological times. Breathe. And slowly come back to center. Rest in our tadasana or mountain pose and just feel the energy that you've created. Your palms should be warm. Breathe. Maybe flatten the eyes closed, going inwards, and just notice how your body is feeling right now. Okay, so from here I'm going to come to the top of my mat, so coming into the second Tibetan. So I'm going to do a short sun salutation and then go into the second. Inhale up, slight back bend, exhale through heart center. Again, inhale up, swan dive slowly all the way down. Hands hit the mat. And then coming all the way down into a yogi squat. And then from here, I'm going to come back into a seated position. And then roll down onto my spine. From here, I'm going to take the shoulders away from the ears. So this is going to be the second Tibetan. Inhale the legs up. Exhale forwards, reach the hands forwards. So legs are in 90-degree position, that's when the hands come up. Exhale, so slowly take the legs down. Inhale. Exhale. So inhale, reach forwards, exhale, take the shoulders back down, exhale. Let all the breath out. So up to 21, no more than 21. And last one, rest down. Bring the knees in towards the chest and rotate the knees one way. And rotate the knees the other way. And then I like to come into ananda balasana or happy baby, whilst I allow the breath to just come back to a resting, easy breath. So hands come to either the crease of the baby toe, the heel, or two-piece fingers to the big toe. So again, in ananda balasana or happy baby, you can have your hands on your hamstrings, wherever your body feels it needs to go, not forcing, practicing ahimsa. Shoulders stay heavy, pelvis tucks to the earth. Breathe. And then then slowly, mindfully bring the knees back together. We're going to rock and roll back up. And swing around onto the knees. Now if you need a cushion or pillow underneath your knees or fold over your mat to give your knees extra support, feel free to do so. So from here, knees come to hip distance apart. We're going to curl under the toes. So engage through the legs. Pull the shoulders back and down. So we're coming into Shavasana or camel pose. So engage through the legs. Nice tuck in the pelvis. And then we can either have the hands at the sacral spine or make fists and open the chest. Coming into camel. Inhale. Exhale, come back up. Or if you want to go deeper, you can bring your hands placed on the tops of your buttocks, shoulders pull back and down, elbows stay close, and then inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Or if you want to go deeper, hands can come down to the backs of the thighs. Inhale, exhale. Keeping the shoulders back and down. Or if you want to go deeper, hands come down to the heels, arch the spine, neck comes back on the inhale. Exhale, come back up. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly release. I like to come into child's pose after the third Tibetan. Taking the knees out wide, big toes come together, and stretching the hands out in front. Sit bones come down to the heels, and breathe. And then slowly walk the hands back up, swing the legs around, coming into the fourth Tibetan. So we start in tadasana, feet are flexed, so seated stand pose, sweep the hands back by the side of your hips. And then from here we're going to come into reverse tabletop. So again, ground down through the feet as we start to lift the hips up. And if you don't have any neck or shoulder issues, take the head back. Back to Dandasana. That's one. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Again, if you can only do two, do two. If you can only do five, do five. Ideally 21, but again, it might take several weeks for you to get to this repetition level. Inhale. And back to center. Rest in tadasana. Breathe. And then we're just going to rotate the wrists one way. And rotate the wrist the other way. And then again, swing the legs around, coming into tabletop. 4 fingers at 12 o'clock, hands spread out like a starfish, underneath the shoulders, shoulder width apart. Ground down through the 4 corners of your hands, the bandhas, and curl the fingers like a crab would be on a beach. Knees are underneath the hips, hip distance apart, curl under the toes, come up to down dog, adho, svanasana. Now from here, this is a lot of my regular participants' favourites when I do this particular one in the flow. So we're in down dog, we stay high on the toes, come forwards to up dog. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. Going at your own flow and pace of breath. No rushing. Flowing with breath. And back down to the knees. And again, rest in child's pose, balasana. Breathe. And slowly walk the hands back up. So essentially you have just balanced all the 7 chakras, and if this particular flow doesn't make you feel good, I have no idea what will. So essentially it took probably about 15 minutes, and I think we now deserve a nice long shavasana before we go into the meditation. So feet are mat distance apart and allowing ourselves to come all the way down. Shoulders come away from the ears, arms come out to the sides, palms facing up and open to receive. Allow the feet to relax out to the sides, feeling on the points of your body, resting on the surface beneath you, feeling supported by Mother Earth, and a reminder you have everything that you need in this moment. Find yourself wandering into thought, so come back to the breath, like the sound of the leaves as the breeze echoes through the trees. Maybe placing one hand on your abdomen just beneath your belly button, the other hand on your heart, coming into the practice of compassion. Nice long inhale, slow releasing exhale. Inhale and exhale. Allowing the jaw to relax, and allowing your tongue to release from the roof of your mouth. Maybe setting an intention for your meditation practice, setting a sankalpa, what you'd like to get out of your practice today, and then allowing the muscles of the forehead to relax, allowing the muscles of the face to relax, relaxing the muscles around your throat, your neck, tops of your shoulders, all the way down your arms to your fingertips, relaxing your chest, your torso, your abdomen, relaxing your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, relaxing your ankles, your heels, your soles, all the way down to your tips of your toes. Taking a nice long deep breath, deep down into the core, releasing with a big sigh. Again, inhale and exhale. Allowing a few moments of silence here whilst we settle into our practice. Finding peace in our practice. Resetting the nervous system and resetting the spine. Using our breath to nurture our bodies.